What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Deuce MS. If you're watching later on Farmer Deuce on YouTube, this was live streamed over on Twitch. Coming out with me, there's links down below. I appreciate you. I have two other YouTube channels. Find them in the description. I have news, and it's not necessarily good news. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some big changes are about to happen. I got a letter in the mail the last few days. And if you can't read it, it is from the co-op, the County Co-op Commission. It says, Mr. McCattle Rancher, we are contacting all farms in the area about a new set of regulations that will be active at the start of planting season, so meaning April this year. Starting April this year, we will have implemented new regulation on ground maintenance. You'll be required to test and keep your fields eco-friendly. We all know what that means. If you do not keep and maintain your fields in an environmentally friendly manner, you can expect, if you do keep and maintain your fields in an environmentally friendly manner, you can expect a bonus on goods produced. Looks like a typo. I'll have to get in touch with the people and tell them I got a typo. If you're not keeping up with your fields, you may not be eligible for any further bonuses. This is bonuses, another typo. Man, they need to get somebody else. I mean, I guess it's the County Co-op Commission, right? Like, it's fine. All you'll need to change is the level of fertilizer and lime or the pH and nitrogen levels. You have to keep up with those. There's a service company that can come out and test the fields for a fee, or you can take samples yourself and submit them for testing. We're trying to create a more sustainable and eco-friendly future for farming. We look forward to seeing all the farmers in our area adapt this new set of regulations and enjoy the bonuses afforded to them. If you have any questions, please reach out. All the best. Mrs. Amescamp, Director of County Co-op. So, we know what that means. Economic analysis for fields. Every single one of them. You know what that also means? All that manure I put down meant absolutely nothing. We have to have the fields tested. Now, question. Should we test them ourselves or just pay to have them tested? We don't really have the money to pay to have all these fields tested. It's a lot. It's a lot of fields. I think we should probably test them ourselves, to be quite honest. I think that'll be the best course of action. Let's go. We have the money, so the money's not an issue. Let's go grab a tester. I actually got in touch with Ray down at the shop. It's not much. He's doing good, by the way. We hadn't heard from him in a while. He's been busy, doing good. But we're gonna need one of those. And he said they're only about 17,000. I say only 17,000. It's a lot of money, but we do have a little money put back. We've made some big sales, so I think it's about time to go see what's happening. Let's see if there's anything in the sell page first. This New Holland in here, I'd really like to have. It doesn't have quite the amount of horsepower that mine's got, but I'd like to have it. Either way, though, yeah, we're gonna have to go. Chickens look like they're doing good. We're gonna have to go get one of these, and we're gonna have to do some testing on our fields. So let's take off. Let's go grab the tester. We don't have a choice. We got to do it. I'm not looking forward to it, but you know. This is what they tell me we got to do. This is what we got to do, so I'm all for it. Yeah. How do you handle precision farming? If you're watching later, let me know down in the comments. Everybody in live chat, how are you doing? CeeLo, Smokeless Joe, Smoke Jumper, Crystal, how's it going? Hope you all are well. Good to see you. You all that have been here since I started reading that have heard the news. How do you handle precision farming? You got to scoop the poop. We do, because we need it now. We got to have it. This game is the very next PC purchase I'm making. It's great. I love this game. You can do so much with it. You can do so much with it. You really can. Fords are good for trucks, not tractors. They're not even good for that. Are you kidding me? I've owned Toyotas and Dodges my whole life. Ford used to make a Ford Tough vehicle. Now they're all pretty much the same vehicle with just different bodies and different emblems on them. That's pretty much it. I forgot to tell Ray about his parking lot. I'm gonna get him to fix that at some point. I forgot to tell him about that though. All right, let's buy one of these silly testing things here. Right there. What's the adaption trailer? What does that do? Weird. What's all this extra stuff, man? Where'd you get all this stuff at? A wrench? Oh, it's for the pumps and hoses. Gotta have one of those for pumps and hoses. Okay. So, Precision Farming DLC. With a crop sense, you can measure the real nitrogen uptake of the crop to apply more precise fertilizer rates. Maybe we should buy both of these. I think that would keep... we can put that on the front when we're applying fertilizer and then do it that way. Let's buy the tester for sure. Let's go ahead and just buy them both. Go ahead and just buy them both. When we're applying fertilizer, we can use this. Or manure, I guess. I'll wait, actually. We'll wait. That one's kind of expensive. Let's go get some testing done, see what the quality of our fields look like, that kind of thing. I don't want to go too crazy here just yet. Let's go make sure that our testing is going to be done right. I think we can test now. I know there's snow on the ground, but it's not... the ground is not exactly just frozen because the temperature's not that bad out. So, what is the weather here right now? It's 35. So the ground's not actually frozen. It was just cold enough for it to snow a little bit, though. So, I don't think we have to worry too much about that. We're going to go start down here on this other field, and we are going to need this up for us. So, yeah, you can see some of the snow's not even sticking to the sidewalks, much less the ground itself being frozen. So, I think we're okay. Yeah, let's go measure this field down here, see how this goes. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Doing well on my end. I hope you are. How do you handle precision farming? You don't. I don't blame you. Let's see. Unfold. Okay. You don't handle precision farming. That's a good way to do it, actually. Okay. We go right here. Back up a little bit. We're going to have to pay for the test anyway. But I feel like us doing the testing will probably be better. It'll probably be cheaper to do this, but I think there's a slight, an extra fee. And at some point, that extra fee will be negated by us buying this thing, hopefully, anyway. That's my goal. That's my hope. When you say straight down this field, too, let's go ahead and kick on this right here. Please select a working width. $11 feet. I don't know how big this thing is. Sight though. We'll just let it be. Whatever it is, I just need to stay straight. It doesn't matter how big it is. So there we go. Nope. Need the center on us here. All right. Yeah, we just need to keep it straight down the field. Doesn't really matter where. Looks pretty snowy. It is. It's very snowy. Don't think I ever will. Can't figure out course play. I doubt I can figure out precision farming. Precision farming is actually pretty simple, and it actually does use a lot less fertilizer, use a lot less lime, weed spray, use a lot less of that. Like, there's all kind of benefits to this. But we are going to have to change some equipment around, sadly, to adjust to this new way of life here we have on the farm. We're going to have to change some equipment and stuff. So there's going to be some changes, for sure. For sure. One of the dream trucks is a Toyota. Love the Tacoma. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really, really, really want another Toyota Tacoma. I had a Toyota four-wheel drive, an 86 model. for like 9 years, and I love that thing. And it's still running today, as far as I know. Whoever bought it still got it. So. We'll just keep pulling test pots here. Get this field done. It's going to take a little while. It's a pretty big field. 7's going to take about this long too. The smaller fields won't take long, but like 13, field 7, this one, these are going to take a little while. It might actually be more beneficial just to pay for the test. I don't know. We'll do a comparison here. We'll see how much we spend on tests this year, plus the purchase, and then next year we'll just test them. So we'll just have the company come out and run the test for us. All right, there we go. Let's just jump down here somewhere until this is something about like that. Probably right here on this line will do. J-Rock, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, something about right there should be good. But yeah, like I said, it's going to take a little while, but maybe this is cheaper than having the company come out and test. I don't know. We may get them to come out and test next time. Of course, we may be like full speed ahead next time too, so we may not have time to test. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's very snowy though. There's snow on the ground. It's not so bad though. Because the ground's not frozen, meaning we can still test stuff, so. In a Dodge wreck on a pebble, your F-150 survived an oak tree. Yeah, no, I was just joking. I mean, I know, again, the older Fords were actual tough vehicles. I don't think that really holds up today. They might be tougher than some other ones, but they used to be tough vehicles. I think today it's more of just a slogan. Just peachy. Cool, man. Good deal. Yeah, unfortunately, we got a letter from the Co-op Commission telling us that we need to start testing our ground and trying to remain environmentally friendly. So here we are. We're testing ground. Not something I thought we'd be doing, but, you know, sometimes. Don't check music levels, but oh, check that out. Autosave had an update. Autosaves in 6 seconds. That's actually kind of neat. I'm glad they did that. It lets you know when the little glitch is coming because they know it hitches every time it does it. So that's nice. At least it's coming. No more spreading moo poo. No, you can use fertilizer. I mean, you can use manure for fertilizer. It just may not use as much, which would be great. Yeah, so the benefit, Crystal, for using precision farming is you'll use less fertilizer, less lime, less herbicide. That's the benefit to it. I've been reading up on it since I got this letter in the mail. You'll use less all that, but you do have to test every 3 harvests. And you basically have to lime every other harvest instead of every 3 plowings or every 3 harvests. So it does change quite a bit, but again, it's okay because I think it's going to be more beneficial to do it this way. And I stopped way too short here. No changing it now, though. Yeah, it's actually way more beneficial to do it this way. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, we can roll on up here. That'll work. Oh, I don't like the smell, but I mean, it's great fertilizer, man. It's all natural fertilizer, too. You can't beat that. So we'll definitely be using some of it. There we go. What's up, Goody? How's it going, buddy? One of those scanners in Mod Hub that does the larger area of the field. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into find some upgrade equipment for this testing stuff because this takes a while, doesn't it? Chicken Chow, how's it going? Good to see you. Man, it's just taking an extra. We're gonna have to take an extra day or two. Normally in January, after we've sold everything, we just skip a few days and move on with our business. But this is really gonna slow us down every year now. But again, I mean, it's not really that big a deal. You know, we've been just kind of vacationing through days here, so. Smokey coming in with a 500 in-game cash, and I had somebody drop me some yesterday, so I'm gonna take my 1,000 today. I appreciate you. Help me pay for this rig right here that we got. And we should be able to just go like right here. This should do it. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm watching my mini map down there. You see the flashing circle. I'm watching my edge of the field in that, so. But yeah, this is gonna change the way we farm here in Iowa Plainsview, which is okay. I think a change was needed. You haven't played with precision farming yet? It's pretty fun. In a non-hard mode, non-semi-RP manner. But it does add a lot to hard mode and RP, because we have to physically go through and test all this land before we can do anything with it. So we're about to send our test off, and we should get the results back in just a few minutes. We just email them in. I don't know how that works out, but I think we just send them the soil samples, and then they'll send us a message back on the app. We don't have a tester, so I don't know how that gets there that fast. But hey, I'm not arguing with the Postal Service. Apparently, it works really well in this area. But there we go. There's that field done, and we're gonna go take a look at. We'll pull up the tablet. We've got an app for this, so we'll pull the tablet up and we'll check out the. You can see this. So soil sample taken, right? Is that color? We're at a 57% environmental score at the moment. We'll see what's about to happen here. Let me remind myself what this is. Yeah, send off soil samples. Okay, the soil samples are now sent to a laboratory for analysis. You'll see the results on the soil map soon. Okay. There we go. That one is done. We will wait on those results to come back, and then we'll just head on down to the next field, because we'll need to get started on one of these other ones, testing them too. So. There we go. Hold all that up. GG on 100 episodes. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's the 100 episode change, right? Something had to change at 100. So, here we are. Here we are, just testing fields with our precision farming. 4350 for soil analysis. Holy moly. Okay, so what does this field do now? It's not loamy sand, so that's good. That's the worst. Sandy loam. Most of it is loam and silty clay, so that's really good. We want loam and silty clay are the two we want. So that's really good. Half the field is sandy loam, and then loam and then silty clay, so that's okay. I'm more than okay with that. I think it's fine. We will need to check the pH levels, and you can see they're not great. They should be down in this area somewhere. And then the nitrogen levels are okay. We can probably get those up too, though. So, unfortunately, the grass roller is not going to do anything for us anymore. I don't think we can try it, but we can give it a go and see. Yeah, Smokey, the County Co-op Commission sent a letter out to all the farmers in the area, letting them know that they're going to require testing from now on. So we had to get this tester and start testing our fields. Apparently, there's some kind of environmental bonus though if we do everything right and we get our environmental score up. So I'm looking to do that. I think that's probably gonna be good. I think that'll be good. Be one and done on most fields? I think so. I think 10's going to be pretty quick and easy here. Going to unfold this bad boy. See how big our circle is. You can see it's probably going to take 2 passes. It's going to take about 2 passes on some of these. Get up a little bit further here off that other field. There we go. Let's go ahead and just turn that on. We'll call that line right there good. Let's leave off the corner. The corner is not going to matter, so we'll leave it off. It's 100 episodes on Iowa Plainsview. It is, yep. Episode 4, I think, is the only one I recorded, and I time-lapsed it. So it's over. It's over on the Farmer Dudes YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. What's up, Battery? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, I mean, at least we get some kind of bonus back out of this, right? We should end up making some more money off of this, hopefully. That's what they were saying anyway. I went into this. I just showed you all the first page of the email, or the first page of the letter. There was 2 or 3 parts to it, and it kind of explained the details and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically, the higher your environmental score for your overall fields, the better bonus you could receive. So if we keep all these up really well, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. So, sent me a message in Discord. What channel, Goody? Because I don't see a message in Discord. Another day, another quarter. Oh man, I understand that. I understand that completely. Hey, making a quarter, that big raise finally kicked in. Heck yeah. Got to keep up with that inflation. All right. Yeah, most of these are going to be pretty easy. Field 7 is going to be
a new follower.
It's going to be pretty tough, I think. Let's just try to squeeze this one in. We'll leave those little bits there. Tiny4261, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I thought you were already following, Tiny. Maybe a different Tiny, though. Maybe a different Tiny. I don't know. Yeah, I think this one we can probably come to right here. Make it work. That's way outside the boundary. Let me just move this line. Need it right here. Yeah, right there is good. Let's pop that one there. You lost your old account. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you were... There was a Tiny already following. I was pretty sure that was you, but I wasn't sure. I was like, wait a minute now. Okay. I'm just trying to cover up all those holes in the center. The little ones on the side I'm not so concerned about, but the small ones we want to get rid of. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, man. I appreciate the reminder too. I will look into what upgrades we can get for this tester, if we can get one with bigger area and all that kind of stuff. I'll look into that. Yeah, it showed up in accept or deny folder for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what my actual settings are on Discord, so I'll have to go look at them and see. Yeah, this isn't gonna be too bad. 13 and 15, 13 and 7. 13, 7, and 14, when we decide about 14, is going to be the hardest ones. The grass field, I don't think we'll have to retest. It should just be good. But the one with crops going in, we're going to have to retest fairly often. I think every 3 harvests or something. So every 3 years we're gonna have to do this. This just happens to be the first year of it, so we got to do them all, of course. See if we can get this whole deal right here. We might be able to, with the exception of some little bits and pieces. I think that's probably good. Every 3 harvests, yeah. So every three years we'll have to retest. I don't know about the grass field. Never tried it. So all samples are now sent to a laboratory for analysis. Well, let's wait on those to come back then, see what happens. I'll head on over to the next field. As soon as it pops up on how much it's going to cost us, we'll see. I'm just glad we had some money to be able to do this, man. They kind of flung this on us. They didn't, you'd think they'd give you like a year to prepare for this. That was $2,400. We spent $6,000 in just, yeah, look at this. The nitrogen level's gone. The pH level's low. Yeah, so we're going to need lime and fertilizer here. This one's okay, though. I'll let this one ride probably for pH. And then, heck, even for fertilizer level, this one's fine, too. Because that's 160. Most of it's 140. So, yeah, that's fine. We can go walk up to the field and pull out our little tester that reads the levels or whatever. So we can just walk up. For instance, I'll show you here. Yeah, so right there at the bottom, we got a little tester out. You can see it says pH value good, nitrogen level perfect. We don't need any nitrogen level in this, so in that spot. This one is perfect good, perfect good, perfect good. It's all sandy loam. Oh, the things come back. What is the? Hang on. Let's go back to the soil type. The sandy loam, loamy sand is the worst, but most of this field is loam, which is what we really want. Let's get on down into the loam here. All right, we're in the loam. Yeah, you can see the pH value is bad, but the nitrogen level is good. Which one is the pH? That's not lime, right? That's fertilizer, I think. I can't remember. Is the pH lime? Because it's bad here. We need to add some, add some to that. I think the pH is lime. And then the nitrogen level is the fertilizer. And the nitrogen level is perfect right now, but after we plant, we'll see what it is. So pH is lime. Okay, so yeah, the pH level, the lime's going to have to come up on that field. How to save in 10. I like that new feature. But yeah, basically we're just gonna have to make sure we're testing all this and getting all of our stuff in order here. This right here should just be a straight down shot. That line right there. Soybeans are definitely going in the ground on all these fields down here, I think. We have enough straw to get through one more year at least. So I'm not really concerned with the straw at the moment. We'll just go soybeans, sell the soybean straw again, or maybe even just plow it under. I mean, it's extra money, so. But yeah. To raise the nitrogen level, you can use manure, you can use slurry, you can use fertilizer, granule fertilizer. But yeah, basically anything with ammonia, yeah. Any anhydrous ammonia, yeah. Or however you say that word. And the good thing about this too is there's sensors in the equipment. So if it doesn't need it, it won't take it, right? I think that's the way that works. It'll only, if you get the precision stuff, it'll only put down what it needs to. So we're gonna have to check on the manure. I don't know about manure spreading. I don't know how that's gonna work. It may need all of it. I don't know. It may take it all. It may put down more than it needs. But yeah, I think soybeans first. That'll eliminate a lot of the nitrogen requirement because they don't need any nitrogen, and it might already have too much in the ground for them. So they actually put nitrogen back into the soil. Oh, dang. A little snow melt there. It came out of nowhere. I'll take it, though. Anhydrous is often used with corn because of the high nitrogen requirements. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason that people around here rotate soybeans and cotton and corn. They rotate soybeans with it to give it that little boost back, right? And I don't think it matters if we do both fields, but I'm going to do both these fields at once. Because there's literally just a down and back on both of them, I think, and we're good. Yeah, Chicken Chow. The seed the sensors, the spray sensors are definitely a real thing. So we're gonna have one of those. We're gonna have to go buy one, but we'll have it. Thank goodness. Yeah, I think this may be more time consuming than I need it to be. I could probably just hire the company to come out and test all of our fields and be done with it. But again, we're not doing anything else. It only cost me $17,000 to get going here. I think we'll be okay. Go as far as I can go. Not my field in front of us there. But yeah, the amount of money we're going to save on fertilizer or the amount of manure we're going to save, all that is going to make a huge difference, I think. So while we're spending money doing this, we're going to save a ton of money everywhere else. But it only works in the daylight. That's right. Yeah. It's $23,000 as well. We can get it for pretty much whatever we want. I may not even worry about the edge of that field right there. I may just let it be what it is. Then again, it may... I don't know how the sensor works yet. If I go back and test the edge of the field there, does it charge me more? How does that work out? Like, does it charge me the same size circle, or does it just charge me for the field area that we're actually testing? Because there's a little bit on my left there that needs to be tested that I can't quite get to. Same cost per sample. All right, so it sends in a whole new dirt sample. Okay, got it. Yeah, we'll just let it go then. It's such a minute amount. I don't think it matters. It might, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. But yeah, all the real life technology for farming stuff, man, is fantastic. The old you know, farmers are dumb, or farmers are illiterate, or whatever. I don't think people understand the level of sophistication farming is at. Like, the average person cannot go be a farmer with zero knowledge of it. It just can't happen. Not anymore. Not do well, anyway. You could, I mean, you can. But you're going to have to read and do some research. And I don't mean your home garden. I mean, like, large-scale farming. I don't think people realize what goes into that. So yeah, Chicken Chow, I completely get it. Let me see if I can get to the next. So I'm not coming back down the side, it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and get to the next piece there. There we go. I'm curious to see how much this is going to cost us. If it was $2,400 for one, and the whole field down there on the other end was $4,600 or something, this is probably going to be around $5,000. So right now we've got about 9,000 in soil samples already in. But again, the amount of fertilizer and the amount of lime and the amount of weed spray, stuff like that we're going to use is minimal at best, minimal. So all the computer stuff on your uncle's farm, he's one of the smartest guys you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's so much goes into that. All right, samples are sent. We'll see what happens. We'll look at soil quality again here. You can see none of these other fields have been tested, but you can see that environmental score on this one is what? 53 total right now. This one's 57. That one's 50. This one's 56. Test didn't come back yet, though. See what happens. My environmental score up here, that's kind of bad because that's not farmable land. I don't know what I can do to help that out, but just kind of hanging out here to wait and see. I see some silty clay. Oof. It's all silty clay except for loam down here. That's not the greatest. Let's see what these levels look like. Those levels are pretty good. The pH level, the nitrogen level here is bad, but we can just plant soybeans and we won't have to worry about it. So, yeah, I mean, we're fine there. We plant soybeans, no nitrogen needed either. And again, the pH level is fine for all of this. We could use some because down here, right on this end, and then up here on this side is bad. But it's not terrible. We could up our bonus, getting our environmental score up a lot by adding a lot of that stuff. So we might do that. I don't know. Smarter every day. I've seen some of it. I've seen some of those episodes, but I didn't know we did one on silo science. We're gonna have to check that out. I wonder if we can get the workers to do this. I wonder if Jimmy will do this for us. He might. He might not, though. It's Jimmy. He's kind of lazy. Let's see. Create job. Go to field work. Testing field. First waypoint. That's course play. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do this. Horseplay generator, just no headlands, just straight up and down generate. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious, to be honest, what will actually happen here. I want to see if this works. I want to see how far he goes before he stops and puts down another one. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, Jimmy can do this. That's good for us because we can go get. And we don't want to do nitrogen, right? Fertilizer. We don't want to do fertilizer until after we plant because it may need less or more. So if you fertilize and you plant soybeans, you're gonna have way more nitrogen in the ground than you need. So it actually hurts your. I don't know if it hurts the environmental score, but you don't need the extra nitrogen. You should just be wasting stuff. So really all we need is lime on the field right now. And only a couple of them, really. Let's look at the sprayer we have and see. We may have to go buy a new sprayer. I think we will because this one doesn't have... Yeah, see, this one right here is 52,000. It holds 3,300, but it does have this spot spraying on it. We can get a big boy, a 28 meter, and we can get see and spray. Only turn on while actual weeds below the nozzle, so that you may use 90% less herbicide. That's the one we want right there. We want narrow wheels. $97,000 for that though. But it'll use a ton less herbicide. We got this guy right here. Does not have see and spray configuration. So the Asara Compact Pro Compact detects the real nitrogen demand for your crops. We can add that for $14,000 to this guy. It's $500,000 though. We're about to have to spend $100 grand just to use less spray, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, having Jimmy test these fields, that'll work. I mean, we're spending some extra money on tests and everything. I don't know if they send it off though. We're gonna have to make sure if it gets sent off before he's done. But he said it's in John's mod. It's called Asaria Color and Range Extension made by Achi Mobile. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into getting us an upgrade for this thing. A bigger one would be fantastic. I don't know where he's going now. Let's go grab our big boy. We'll go ahead and disconnect the baler right here. We'll clean all this stuff up tomorrow. Today, though, I just want to focus on getting some lime on the field. Get that pH level back up where it needs to be. And then we'll worry about everything else later. Yeah, we can't put an attachment on the front of this, so we'd have to use the Massey if we wanted to use the sprayer. Which is fine. It's not that big a deal, but there might still be some fertilizer in it. I don't know if there is or not. We'll see. Again, though, I hope a planter or seeder comes up, and I'm okay with a planter because all I'm going to be planting is soybeans for the most part. There is a little bit of fert left in here. Let's jump out. I'll just drop this right over here. Go. Well, we got lime in there. We just got to back up to it. Been a while since I drove this thing. Been a while since I've driven. Go pH value lime application. No values detected. So when we get over there and it detects values, it's only going to throw out what it needs to maximize the pH value. It's not going to use more than it needs. Again, this is where we're saving money right here. We're spending money on these soil samples every 3 years. But this is going to save us a ton of money. Having this ability to just put down what it needs and no more. So while it's a lot of extra work, I think it's going to be more beneficial in the long run. And then 3 years from now, we will just have the company come out and test things for us, and we'll compare prices. So. Well, that's going to need fixing later. We'll just go ahead and fill it up with lime because we're probably going to need to anyway. I don't know. It might not. It might not use as much lime now. It might not. I have no idea. Autosave incoming. I like that new update for the autosave, by the way. It's nice to see. Yeah, we may not use near as much lime. Normally, it's one full one of these for like field 13. You know, it takes the whole thing to do field 13 in lime. So we'll see. We'll see how much it saves us. It may not save us that much money, but it might save us a bunch. So we'll see. I know at least on field 10 right over here because it needs the most. Probably not going to save us a whole lot. We're not spraying weeds right now. We'll wait till after we plant because when we plant, they're going to get drug into the ground anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's go see. You can see the thing in the top left there. That's the lime application sensors, the basic sensors that are already on here. We'll see how good it does. That's a pole. Don't want to hit that. Watching to see if it saves you any. It should, because again, it should only be using it where it needs it. And you can see the yellow color right there in the mini map. That's the level that it's at right now. So let's go. It's barely using any lime. This is great. You can see the current. You see the flag in the top left, right? And you see the bottom, you can see it get darker or lighter as needed. We're still on 99% lime right now, guys. Like, this is barely using any. It's going to use a little more on this end of the field, though, because it needs more. You see how far away the current is versus the flag now? It's going to use more down here because it's going to need it. So it's going to use more or less depending on where you're at. But it still should save you a lot in the grand scheme of things. It should save you a lot of lime in the long run. Now, the areas that didn't get tested are just going to take lime. So... yeah, it's definitely gonna. So it's definitely a thing. It will definitely save you money, whether it be for weeds, whether it be for fertilizer or lime. It's gonna save you money in the long run. And you only have one application of fertilizer, not two. So think about it that way. And then your weed spraying, you have spot spraying on, which there's probably a mod for spot spraying anyway. But you know what I mean, though. Yeah, crops like soybeans don't even need fertilizer if you have this on, so keep that in mind too. Like, I'm not going to put down fertilizer at all because soybeans don't need it. Yeah, you saw how fast it was going once I got off the field. When I'm back on the field, it's fine, right? Like, it's so much better. It really is. But you see the dark color green versus the yellow? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that green line, right? We're looking for that precise bonus increase. So it's increasing pH to optimal value. I know you guys can't read this, too small. The top left, underneath the bar up there, it goes from red to blue. It says increasing pH to optimal value for loam on 6.75, which is the optimal value. Now, once we hit this sandy loam up here, it's going to say increasing value for sandy loam or whatever. So the application rate right now is 5.26 tons per hectare, and it's on auto. So there's the darker yellow greenish color coming up on the mini map. You're about to see it change from loam, what I just read underneath the bar up there, to sandy loam. So there we go. Now we're doing 3.5 or 1.75 tons per hectare instead of 5.6 or 6.5. And now it says sandy loam. Now it says loamy sand, and now we're doing
somebody's raiding the
1.75 tons per hectare as well. So very cool. Very cool. Tiny, thank you for the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. Tiny, you still doing YouTube videos too? I know you're still streaming on Twitch, but I haven't seen one of your YouTube videos pop up in a long time. Appreciate the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. Let's see if I can get you a shout out here. Hang on. See if the shout out's working correctly. There we go. Heck yeah, go give Tiny a follow. Tiny's been doing content for a long time. Not a lot anymore. I understand. Life gets busy for sure. John Brock, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Where all the cool kids are. I mean, all of these go on my Farmer Dudes YouTube channel. I'm still making content on my main channel. Still stream Monday through Friday on YouTube. And I actually started a second channel on YouTube called Pixel Deuce Plays, Tiny. So I'm on YouTube more than I'm on Twitch. I just stream Farm Sim regularly on Twitch, and I don't stream it on my main channel anymore. I put it all on my Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. So, but yeah. I mean, it seems like unless you're a really big Farm Sim creator, Twitch is a better option. You know, YouTube's hard to get a foot in the door on Farm Sim, man. It really is. Doing good, John. Good to hear. Good to hear. But yeah, this is going to work really well. With fertilizer, manure, slurry, digestate, add nitrogen based on the soil type, and solid and liquid fertilizer, add nitrogen based on the crop. Yeah, so soil type versus crop based, right. So basically with precision farming, it's always going to add on the crop though. So you don't want to fertilize before you plant, because if you do, you may end up with too much nitrogen in the soil for the crop you've planted. So basically in the game itself, just plant first and then add the fertilizer that you need. That's the best way to go. If you're planting soybeans, you're not going to need it. So. But you can. I would have been out of lime by now, and I'm still at 55%. You can see how much better this is. Unless you're Dagger. That's what I'm saying, Zero. Yeah. Unless you're a big content creator, right? Daggerwind, Frithgar's video has been suffering really. I think YouTube just buried him in the algorithm. But Frithgard, Daggerwind, DJ, Virtual Farmer, right? I mean, all those guys do really well. Formal Pickle. Why do you have to pick such a complicated name to say? Unless you're Pickle, you know, like there's a lot of really big farm sim content creators, but they've been doing it a long time, and they built the channel up, and they're doing stuff other than just Let's Plays. And I think people like Twitch because you can sit and hang out and have a conversation too. But I stream on YouTube as well. I just don't stream on my Farm Reduce channel. I just upload these to there. So yeah, I would have been out of Lime already had this not had precision farming. So yeah, Daggerwind's been doing YouTube since like 2012 or 2013. I can't remember. Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. Maybe longer than that. I don't know how old Daggerwind is though. Yeah, John, but that's different content though. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different deal. Especially if it's like actual go-kart racing and not video game. If you're doing actual kart racing, yeah, your videos are gonna kill it. Plus, he has a machinery restoration channel. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Welcome back, sir.
That's a new follower.
Spooky Vibes, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're doing something other than gaming content, your channel will probably do pretty well, especially if you make shorts and do live content. I mean, not live content. If you do shorts and upload content too, at least like every 2 weeks or so, you'll do fine. You know, as long as it's good production stuff. Gaming channels are dying. Let's just be honest. They really are. Unless you're doing something outrageous.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Dang, Battery coming in with 5 gifted subs to the community. Guys, throw some serious love to Battery. Throw some hearts and plungers, some gold TP in chat. For Battery H, Reaver, Klaus, Souls, Dirty, no, sorry, not Dirty. Die, and Smoke Jumper. Enjoy those emotes.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
There we go. There's the last one, I think. Thank you, Battery. Much appreciated, buddy. Hearts and plungers and golden TP all around. If you don't have those, just throw some hearts in chat. It ain't gotta be my emotes either. Throw whoever's emotes you want to in chat. I'm all about other content creators getting their emotes out there too, man. Throw them. Let's see them. All right, let's go find out where Jimmy ended up over here now. I'm just going to pull off to the side here and go see how he's doing. I don't know if he's done with that field yet, but we need to go find out. Nope, still testing away, huh? Is he actually testing the ground anymore, though? Doesn't look like he's testing it anymore, does it? Oh, may be bad. Oh, no, he's testing. Okay, he's good. Yeah, he's got just one more row to go here, it looks like. We'll go ahead and pull the tractor around. This environmental score should come up a lot now that we've got the pH value up in this 675 range. Although 650 for that one and then 6 for that one. Yeah, because this is loamy sand. That's the worst soil. This is the next worst right here. You'll see that go away too. But this 675 is what we want. It won't go any higher than that. So not for this field anyway. So there we go though. That's pretty good. Yeah, all this is getting soybeans, so I may not even have to worry about fertilizer. Think about that. Think about not having to fertilize your fields more than once, but maybe not even having to fertilize them at all because you've planted soybeans. Soybeans don't need fertilizer. Think about how much money you're going to save, right? Tons of money. I am going to go grab some more lime, though. The application rate is going to change depending on how much lime is needed on the field. We'll just go ahead and fill back up, or whatever we got in the shed here. Probably not much more. But if I'm not mistaken, this right here doesn't need a whole lot, though. Yeah, it's not going to need much at all. None of them are really, really bad. We don't have any 5.75s. So we'll go with what we got and see how far we get. I may have to go buy some more lime, but again, we would have went through one whole trail load on that field and I still got 28% here. So I think that's pretty good. It's a pretty decent trade-off, in my opinion. But you are going to lime more often with precision farming. That's the difference. You're You're going to lime about every 2 harvests instead of just when you plow or just every 3 harvests or so. You want to keep that pH level up as close as you can get to the maximum optimal position. There we go. I don't think I have any more lime back there, do I? No, that's it. Okay, we got 34%. We'll go as far as we can, then we'll come back to it. Let's see where Jimmy has landed down here. So he's got 1 or 2 more things to test, and we'll send those off. Hopefully this works. This is the first time I've tried to use course play for testing ground, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see. This is Field 13 is an experiment here, so we can test this and see if we can actually use course play to test ground for us, and then keep going from there. So, and if we can, that'd be great. We can do it on Field 7 as well. And it auto read the circle pattern too, so because you can see. Like, it tested the whole field. It didn't leave any spots at all. Finished field work, all right. Soil samples now sent to the laboratory. Cool. We'll just dismiss this then. If that's the case, if that worked like it was supposed to, we'll go ahead and start him over here testing these. That would be great. Spider-Ed, how are you doing, by the way? I saw you come in. I just didn't say anything. I think I was reading over other stuff at the time. Let's see, no course. It's already got us on Field 7. That's fine. Generate. Oh, it's going this way. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. We need to go lands. Not going to work either. Not going to work. Spiral. No. Racetrack. That's not going to work. No bypass. That one will work. I don't want to do that one. Let's go up, down. That one won't work. I see they're trying to drive through one of my buildings here, so let's just get out of this for a second. Temporary course. Let's do that, and then let's tell this. Oh, it won't let me have my... Yeah, here we go. This is what target position. There we go. Now let's open the generator. I'm still trying to go back and forth for some reason. I don't understand why. This one will work. This one will work right here. Just be running a weird direction on us. That's all. I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, doing good. $10,950 for soil samples for Field 13. Again, we're spending some money testing the fields. We only have to do this every 3 years, though. So we don't have to do this all the time. It's only every 3 years. But that's the good thing. The other good thing is we're not going to use any fertilizer. We're not going to use hardly any lime. So this is really nice, actually. Oh no, don't set destination. Jump in. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're hardly using any materials for this. Oh, the test results came back. I forgot. Let's see what we got down here. We got sandy loam. Ooh, most of the field is loam. That's fantastic. That's really good. All right. No. Ugh. That's gonna need lime on it though. Get it on up there. We want this 6.75 here, and we don't have any that's that. So yeah, this is definitely gonna need lime. Nitrogen. You can see the nitrogen level is just. I mean, it's just buried down here, but we're planting soybeans. So we need zero fertilizer whatsoever. Zero. That's the benefit. Planting soybeans, we need zero fertilizer. So we're saving a chunk of money in manure or fertilizer or whatever else. We can start storing manure again for when we do need it. Like when if we plant oats or something, you know? Like, That's a really, really, really good measurement right there. On how this is going to work out. Now, you may end up spending about the same money on your testing and your fertilizer and such, but for me, this is just worth it right here. The value's detected. All right, so filtered clay, increasing optimization to 7.0 is what we're looking for. Probably going to use a good bit on this field, on some of it anyway. Yeah, that silty clay is going to soak up a lot of this. 4.38 tons per hectare right now. It's on auto, so it's just sensing how much it needs based off the test we got too. So there's a lot of mathing and a lot of chemistry inputs you have to make to get all your scores to be what you want them to be. And this may be using more lime than the other way around, but again, we get a bonus off of our sales, so that's good. Yeah, sale prices are still the same, but we should get a good bonus off of those too. So the bonus should help pay for the testing every 3 years, basically, is what we're looking for. So, and again, we're going to be liming every 2 harvests. So every 2 years we'll be liming, and then we'll be testing between those. That third and that first harvest again. So, but yeah, this is all still silty clay here. You can look and see. All silty clay all the way down through. It's going to take a ton of lime to get this back up to where it needs to be. But once it gets up there, the next time it'll use way less lime. So your 2 major crops are soybean and canola, plus you do the oil production. Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense. If you're doing oil production, then yeah, that's a good way to go for sure. It's definitely a good way to go. And we'll just run right into this field here and then turn it off. Go. Go. Yeah, and all this is sandy loam or silty clay, so it's gonna soak up a bunch of this because it's clay, right? Worst case scenario is silty clay for the amount of stuff you're gonna put on it. Hopefully we still see a profit. I didn't really have a choice. The county co-op said we had to do this or suffer penalties, basically. So here we are. Not my ideal way to do this, but whatever at this point, I guess. We'll go buy some more lime. Again, I think this just adds that little bit more to the hard mode that we've been playing on for 100 episodes. So, adding that little extra at 100, I think, makes a big difference. It changes up the game for us completely now. We've been doing the same thing for 100 episodes. It's time for a change. I mean, I say that we've had other occurrences go on that's changed our playstyle too, but this is a big one. This is the biggest one yet, I think. All right, let's run down to the store. And maybe we take the truck down there. No, we'll just take this and just fill it back up. We're definitely going to need more for Field 7. See how he's doing over here on Field 7. Look at all that area he's already tested. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is not going to take as much as this did. So, environmental score is 56. We should see an improvement on the environmental score after we plant and harvest one time. Hopefully. I don't know how that works exactly, but that should be the case. Yeah, we'll just drive this down to the store. That'll be all right. Get us some more lime. My major crop rotation is about to go from just soybeans and then barley or whatever else I can plant to soybeans and corn, and then we'll rotate soybeans with oats on one of our bigger fields, like 13. So having field 7 is great, though. It really is. Having that big field there with soybeans on it's going to be fantastic. And again, we're going to go through some lime, but we're not going to use any fertilizer whatsoever. Lime is fairly inexpensive compared to fertilizer, so you think you're wasting money by doing all the testing and stuff, but really it's saving you tons of money, especially if you buy fertilizer. 2 applications of fertilizer every time you plant versus planting soybeans, no fertilizer, none, don't need it. So yeah, definitely makes a big difference. Definitely makes a big difference. And hopefully this pays off. What I'm rooting for. Oh, starting to snow. Spin around right here at the store, yeah. Spin around right here. That way we can just load these bad boys straight in. What do we get per big bag? 1,000 or 2,000? I think it's 2,000. 8 would be 16, so that's really all we need. Yeah, 16,000. I say that, we might as well go ahead and get the 18,000, I guess. About 1 extra bag there. Ooh, it's cold out today. I hate jumping out of that cab. Awfully chilly out, snowing. Blocked by an object. What are you blocked by? I don't know which line he's supposed to be on either. Guessing we're going this way. I'm just following the arrows here. Go nearest waypoint. The spot spraying is going to save us a ton in herbicide as well, so have to really consider that too. I think using this though is going to be way more expensive for test because it's going to cover the whole field. Where we're leaving little spots here and there, they're covering the entire field. So we have to keep that in mind too. Or the old JCB, I love this thing. 5,100 soil samples analyzed. What? I mean, oh, what happened there? Why did it do that? Okay, well, we got mostly silty clay, so that's terrible. That's terrible for us, I'm not gonna lie. That is not what we were looking for. We were hoping for loam.
That's a new follower.
Having mostly silty clay there is bad. It's very bad. Adam, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. Having the biggest field we own mostly silty clay is terrible, and you can kind of see the pattern here. Silty clay, that's loam down there, right? So it kind of bleeds over to this silty clay. You can tell that it's going to run up like this. This one's running over, so hopefully it cuts off, and this is something totally different. But you can tell all this is going to be silty clay. This is going to be loam, right? Silty clay probably picks back up over here. You can kind of see it on the edge there. So it probably runs straight. This is going to be silty clay. This is going to be loam right here. You can kind of see the adjustments that it's making for the reasoning there. So, yeah. Yeah, you can kind of see the pattern in the land. Woof, heavy. It's heavy. But it lets me empty all 4 at once, right? That's good. Just faster. How much weight that is, too. Look how much that's going up when it comes off. Man, it's crazy. Easy. There we go. Yeah, we've talked about the physics in this game before, the weight physics, how this works. It's really cool. Like, you can see the weight coming off of the forks as this thing goes up, or as they empty. Watch the forks raise. I'm not gonna move it. I was gonna let it sit there.
That's a new follower.
Look at that. How crazy that is. Wild. Rimic, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Always put the key back. And there we go. We are basically filled up on lime again, and we're going to need it. All that silty clay is going to soak this lime up. Auto save incoming. So yeah, we don't really have a choice. Precision farming is what we had to do, so yeah. we're just going with it. Where am I from? From Mississippi. Born and raised, lived here my whole life. Never been outside of the country. Been to a lot of states, but never outside the country. I mean, unless you count Texas and Florida. I've been outside the country if you count those as outside the country. I would say California, but I've never been to California. So. From Manitoba, cool. Yeah, we got a lot of Canadian friends that hang out. Play farm sim, stream farm sim, make content of other types. I don't know where geographically Manitoba is. Is it like the central area of Canada? I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie. the whole joke about Americans not being able to point out where countries are is, for me, it's very true. You show me a map of Europe, and I'm just like, sure. Like, of course, I know where France is. I know where the UK is. I know where the Nordic countries are. Not missing much. Was there for a week or so. Which one? I mean, to be fair, every time I've been to Texas or Florida, I've liked the places. But I think it's more place specific that you go rather than the entire state, because regions are different inside the states. So California? Oh, yeah. Again, though, I feel like Northern California is way different than Southern California. So never been there, but just from my observations, it seems that's the case. All right. Back to slinging some lime. And again, I think we're using less than if we just had to spread lime, which we were going to have to do lime on a lot of these fields anyway. So I guess if the county was going to make us do this, this is the best time to do it, realistically. Junior, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. In the middle. Okay. That out close to like Reading or something, maybe? Yeah, this is just going to use a ton of lime here because I'm not actually on the field. So yeah, you see how fast that's going down right now. This should change as soon as the sensor kicks in. And it may be applying way too much lime right there too. I don't know. I don't know. It's still throwing about the same amount. Maybe even throwing more now. Again, it's going to change depending on the land you get too. The better the land, the better off you are. So, all right, Jimmy's doing pretty good up here though. Got all that tested. That'll be our last field too to test. All these are good. So, a couple more passes, he'll be done. What is that? One. So 1, 2, maybe a third. Yeah, for this silty clay stuff, we're gonna need way more lime than what I originally thought. Again, which is bad because this is silty clay. This is silty clay. This is probably all silty clay all the way up through here. Hopefully it tails off though, and we get like loam up here. That'd be great. Field 13 is not gonna take near as much. What is central? What is in Central California? Like Redding, or is Redding Northern California? Bakersfield. Bakersfield's kind of central, isn't it? And hopefully, this next pass on this should be mostly loam, which is what we want. That's the good stuff, right? That uses way less of this lime right here. Yeah, I've played a lot of American Truck Sim, but I've forgotten what's in the middle of California there. And trust me, I don't plan on moving to California or going to California anytime soon. I don't have any relatives that live there, so I don't really keep up with what's where in California. All right, this should be a lot better here. We should be using less. Using 4.38 tons per hectare. I don't know. I didn't even look to see how much we're using on the loam. We'll find out here in a second, though, because it's about to curve back up. Yeah, it's calling it loam, and we are using a bit less. We were using a lot less over on this field because it was just loam. Sacramento. Okay, yeah, see, I don't even know where Sacramento's at. All right, this is where it cuts back into silty clay. Actually, no, we're using less. We're using 3.5 on the silty clay. Okay. Nope, never mind. 4.38. Yeah, we're using about the same. Using about the same. 4.38 tons per hectare. So we're using about, well, now it's 3.5 tons. Again, it's an auto application, so if the ground's already good, then it's good. That dark green in the mini-map there is what we like because we'll use less. When we get into the light green stuff is when it's going to use more. So now we're jumping back up to 4.38. So we're using about 9 tons of lime per acre, basically. Now we're using more because now we're up to 5.26. So this light-colored stuff is not what we want. I know you can see it, but it's not very big. But in the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner, in the top left, it gives you all of your measurements on what you're applying. That's where I'm getting the measurements for what ton per hectare we're using. And we're trying to get to a 7.0 for silty clay. That's the reason we're using so much of this on silty clay right now. Yeah, we definitely want loam is the best option. That'd be really nice. This time we might take the truck down and just load up on lime. I think we're going to need to. Because we're still going to use quite a bit coming back down the field here. After we get past this cutoff point right here, we'll check and see how Jimmy's doing. He should be about done. Okay. Looks like he is just about finished, yeah. He's doing last line here, and he's done. So that's cool. I'm just glad to know that we can use the course play to get him to test fields. That's great. And again, it may cost us less money just to have the whole field tested. By the time we do it ourselves, spend the time doing it, we could be doing something else. Maybe it's worth it, you know. Or if we're paying Jimmy to do it, maybe worth it just do it ourselves. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the letter, I'll pull it up real quick. Y'all can still see me doing my thing there. So basically, that's from the co-op. The County Co-op Commission sent us the letter over the weekend. It arrived on Tuesday this week, which we were over in eastern North Carolina working on the farm, so I didn't get it until today. But this was part of the stipulation. This is what we got to do, so we're doing it, as much as I don't want to. Yep. Yep. Finished work. All right, cool. Let's just cut that off right there for a second. We'll jump over here. Send off those samples. And that's the last field testing we need to do right there. That's it for 3 years. We don't have to test again for 3 harvests. So while we spent some money on the testing, we don't have to do it every year. And you only have to do it once a year. So that's nice. Drop this tester over here. There we go. We'll just leave that sitting there. We're not going to need that anytime soon anyway. Okay. Yeah, we're only applying, so that dark green area that we're in, we're only applying 3.5 to 4.38, back to 3.5. It's going to bounce back and forth. When we get to this really light green area, though, it jumps to 5-something per ton per hectare. So we're using a lot more up here than we are in these light green areas. And you can see, just by looking at this, on the pH levels, a lot of this is that light green or dark green areas. A lot of this is that light green stuff, so it's going to take a lot of lime on those. Soil samples collected. Let's see what we got. Oof, yeah, most of it's loam. That's good. Sandy loam a little bit, and then Loamy sand, very little. Most of this is loam. That's good, because these areas right here are going to chew us up on lime. So we're going to be putting out a lot of lime, but we don't have to put it down every year. And if we do it after every harvest, it'll take less every time. So, you know, we won't use near as much trying to get it up to that 7.0 mark that it's trying to get to. We'll use a lot less lime every year. Luckily, lime's pretty inexpensive. But again, about every 3 harvests, you're gonna lime anyway. So, you know, at least this way you'll use less overall, basically. All right, let's take a look at that map now for pH levels. This versus this, right? This looks really nice. 6.25, that's that, or 6.75, that's that loam down here. And then that 7.0 is that silty clay. It tries to get to that 7.0 level in the silty clay. The 6.75 is for loam. Most of this is loam. So after this first time around, we're going to use a lot less of it. So put the lime in the coconut. Put the lime in the coconut and drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Those were the Coke commercial days, man. Those are great. Those are fantastic. All right, I think we're going to pause right here for a minute. We're going to go buy some more lime. We're just going to take the truck. Because we're going to need a lot. And whatever we have left, we'll just pile in the storage over there, I think. Shall forever miss my Diet Coke with lime. I never drank one of those. I remember the commercial, but I never drank one. So all this testing we're doing, all this money we're spending on testing, if you really consider the amount of straw that we sold that came from soybeans, which you can't do anything else with it but sell, that made up for all the testing. So definitely going to have to keep that in mind. Right? We made about 5,000 per field, and then way more than that off of 13 and 7, which are 2 big fields. So to test 13, it cost us around 10 grand. Let's look and see how much it cost us total. I bet it's got a total for us here in the bank. 17,000 in new vehicles. 36,000 in miscellaneous. So we spent $36,000 on field testing. And we're spending a lot of money on lime. We're going to have to lime the fields anyway, like I said. Either this year or next year. 3 of my fields already needed lime this year, so that's okay. You know, I think that's fine. We're going to spend the money on lime anyway, but we're probably actually using less because some of those areas require less per, per hectare. So I think it's still better. Honestly, I think it's still way better, even with the testing costs, because you don't have to test every year, like I said. Every 3 years, you need to do a retest just to see, make sure everything's running like it's supposed to. $350 per 2,000 there. Get pallets of lime. I don't think we can. Herbicide. Big pallets. Lime. $450 for 2,000 here. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper to get the bags. For sure. Oh, not the button I wanted. That should be enough. $8,400. Oh, you know what? I didn't include the, so no, it wasn't $36,000. It was about $33,000 because we bought lime earlier too. Forgot about that. No, it's not 36,000. It's about 33,000. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. Maybe a problem loading these up, but what's up, Bob? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Like, that didn't even look like where they actually were, but it was. Okay. Well, I lost them. Lost them again. There you go. I don't know if I can get 4 across here. I don't think I can, actually. No, we're definitely not going to get them on there, are we? Center them back up, then. That's a lot of lime. Probably one reason it was doing it is because the forks are actually too far out. Way better. Got them. Yeah, I'm glad they'll all fit. That's the main thing. So, if you think about the amount of time and money we're spending on lime right now, think about the fact that we're going to have to be lime next year. The big fields are going to have to be lime next year anyway. And then think about the fact that we're not using any fertilizer this year at all because we're planting all soybeans. So if you start wondering, man, is precision farming really worth it if you got to do all this? Yes. Yes, it is. It definitely is. It's definitely worth it. Ah, crap. That's what I was afraid of. Still gonna try to get them. They'd be real awkward, though. Happened there. Oh. Like a really fine line on where that actually works. Oh, why did you go that way? It went backwards on the forks and I flipped them up. Pretty weird. There you go. Like it threw it forward or something. That was strange. Okay. Old trail load of lime. Sweet. Done deal. It's a lot. It's a lot of lime. It's a lot of lime. Straps are on. Let's get going. 48,000 liters of lime. Yep. Hopefully this is enough, though. I think this is going to be enough to get us through field 7 and field 13. So I think this is going to work. I hope it works anyway. It's a lot. It's a doggone lot. But again, with the see and spray, spot spraying, and all that kind of stuff, it's just going to get so much easier, I think. It's going to get so much easier. I did not mean to run over everything. That was real weird right there. I straight up ran over all of it. It may be time to buy a JCB, guys. How much are these JCBs? Or just a bigger telehandler in general. Maybe even a wheel loader at this point. What's a front loader? How much do these things weigh? 5 tons? The big telehandlers, how much do they weigh? This thing weighs 12 tons. That's the one we need. 8.1 tons, 7.9. We got this little guy. 4.8 tons. Yeah, if we had a JCB or the New Holland or the Schaefer right here, we'd be in business. This wouldn't be a problem. But I'm worried trying to pick these up that it may be too much. I want to pick 2 up at a time. So definitely need to repair this thing though. Know that. Definitely need to repair it. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to pick 4 up with this guy. JCB was even having a little bit of trouble. Maybe not though. Maybe we can do it. About to find out. Well, we got him. Whether or not it can hold him, I don't know, but real bumpy right here. Loading 4 at a time, it doesn't take long to get all this in there, so. There we go. It's not too bad. We need 2 more or 4 more, and then a single bag, roughly. That'll probably do it. Only holds 18,000, so if we can just go 16,000 will probably do this field. We can reload after that, maybe. Whoa, easy. This is not what I had pictured. for this. There we go. Just going to leave them like that now. I'm not moving. That looks so very awkward, though. I just don't want to mess up the trailer. They're all going in. Oh, there comes one down. Oh, is that full? That can't be full. Oh, it already had some in it, I bet. Yeah, I guess that's full then. Be very careful here. We'll set them back on the trailer for now. And then we'll just leave this sitting there because we're going to have to refill it before we do 7 anyway. And 7's probably going to need a bunch too. So I'll just move this over. There we go. Back to Lyman. And again, the real magic, you don't see the real magic in this until you start fertilizing the fields. Because again, with soybeans, you're not going to have to fertilize the fields. So that's where the real magic starts, honestly. All right, here we go. We're using 3.5 tons, 4.38 tons, and we're in silty clay. So when we hit the other stuff, we should be using less, I think. Andreas, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. We're using 3.5 tons in that silty clay. We switched to loam, and we're still using 3.5 tons. So that's pretty good as long as it stays consistent there. It's got to be less than what we were using before because we're usually at like 80% right now, just right there. We're still at 94%. That's pretty good. Yeah, we got a good rate going on here, a good application rate. Oh, now we don't. And that again, I told you that light yellow color area, this is going to eat us up right here because this stuff is good, right? We're at 3.5. This stuff is 4.38, so, or 5.26 right now. So yeah, this is eating us alive. This is going to be really good over here. We're barely going to use it. The same thing here and here. That is going to kill us though. Just glad it's a little bit. Could be way worse. Could be way worse. But it's better than having to do fertilizer every time. I see that's not so bad. We're at a 4.38 right now. And back to 5.26. It's an auto-adjusting thing with the sensors. So not mad about it. What you doing? We are liming because the County Co-op Commission sent us a letter and told us that they were requiring all farmers to start testing their fields for application or for levels from nitrogen and pH. So we had to start testing our fields. And with that, we are now having to add the correct amount of pH or not. Or nitrogen to the fields to make them level out to what they think is a good level for environmentally friendly standards. We're having to do that, sadly. It just takes a lot of extra time and some money testing, but after we get the first initial test and stuff out of the way, it's all good. So. It's all good. Nightingale, how's it going? Ads already? Yeah, so I'll run 3 minutes at the beginning of the stream, so for the first hour, nobody has to watch ads coming in, but after that, I don't run any ads, so people coming in have to watch them after that, sadly. And you may not have heard me because you're watching ads. I just dawned on me. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. I hope you are too. You only had one? Well, that's not too bad, then. It's better than I get most of the time. I join somebody's stream, and if I have to watch a pre-roll to come in, it's like 3 minutes or 5 minutes worth of ads. Not really. Most of the time, it's like a minute and a half. But still, though, like, man, I hate it. There's no skip button. You can't do anything about it. At least on YouTube, you get a skip button, right? 90% of the time. Or it's like a 15-second ad or something. One step closer to getting the SSDI approved. Nice. Heck yeah. That's always good. Do I train? What do you mean, do I train?
Welcome back.
Voltage using that Twitch Prime sub here when you could use it anywhere else on Twitch. You chose the crappiest place you could find. 19 months of sub support with that Twitch Prime. Those Mars Plunger going to TP in chat for Voltage. Hearts of any sort. They don't have to be mine. Any of them. If you got emotes from other people, throw them out there. Let's see them. Yeah, what do you mean by train? I guess would be the question. Oh, I like those. What are those? Safe. Nice. Do I work out? No, not really. Not really. I do body weight exercises in the morning for about 20-30 minutes. Pull-ups, push-ups, lunges, squats, planking about twice a week for as long as I can hold it. Leg raises, stuff like that. I don't use any weights at all, so like tricep extensions, but I just use a chair, you know, like nothing really major. I'm not a gym rat by any means. Never have been. Well, I had to take that back. When I was in high school, I was, but yeah, just basic stuff. And I don't do many sets either. Some days 3 sets, some days 1. I just try to do a little something every day. Keep moving around. Yeah, when I was in junior high and high school, I did, though. I lifted 4 days a week. Strict schedule. I used the cheapest weight available, that's right. Yeah, and I mean, for the British folks out there, I'm like 15 stone. So I'm about 228 in pounds. So I mean, I'm fairly heavy, so the gravity works really well for me. It works well for me. Like, I could probably lose 35, 40 pounds. I'd look weird. I would feel weird, too, because I haven't weighed that since junior high. It'd be really weird. I would try that zeroed, but I don't think she'd appreciate it. that and she's like 5'4" and 115 pounds. I don't think I can curl 115 pounds anymore. So. Now the nieces and nephews, when they were little, now they used to hang on my arms and I would do it. Yeah. The the two middle kids of my nephews, I would get them to hang on to the palms of my hands and do like press ups with them. They thought that was awesome. And looking back, it was kind of cool because there's no way I could do that now. It was kind of neat back then, but again though, like, you know, I was in a lot stronger condition back then. I'm still in pretty good shape, but I was a lot stronger back then. The longest like to climb on your back pretend we're doing goat yoga? Yeah. Yeah, man. That's good stuff. But no, I don't think Mom would appreciate me just snatching her up and start throwing her around the house. She probably wouldn't appreciate that at all. I mean, I haven't tried to curl anything in a long time though. Preacher curls used to be my favorite exercise, believe it or not. It was my favorite activity to do. I did, didn't I, Bob? Did I not just get it? I opened the menu. Should have... Oh, I bet that's under miscellaneous, isn't it? Miscellaneous income. Or... Harvest income, wage payment, miscellaneous. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Did I get it or didn't I? Oh, crap, I'm sitting there. Oh, no, it's not going. See, that's another thing, too, guys. If it doesn't need it, it doesn't use it. So when you stop, you can let it keep running. My knees would love it if I'd trim 30 pounds. I mean, my knees would probably feel better if I'd trim off about 15. But, I mean, again, I've been over 190 pounds since I was in 7th grade. Like, I'm a heavy person, I guess. When I was born, I was nearly 23 inches long and weighed nearly 10 pounds, I think. So I mean, I've just been a heavy person my entire life. And see if I did. I opened the menu. Did I not get it? I'll tell you what. I'll take this one and I won't take the next one. We'll call it an IOU. I swear I got it though. I'll take it though. I'll forget I said that and take the next one too, but I don't think anybody's going to care. Well, almost done with 13. We'll get done with 13. I'll probably have to call it a day there. Miss Deuce is going to need the office here in a bit, so. Yeah, if I trimmed off about 15 pounds, my knees would probably like it a lot more. Okay. We'll get a refill. I said we'd be able to do that fill with the full tank. We were not able to do that whole fill with the full tank. We got halfway, maybe? Yeah, a little over halfway. What does it show us here now? It shows just weeds, I think. Weeds, needs plowing, rolling. Yeah, that's it. So, cool. Either way, yeah, we're gonna have to have another full tank to make this field, and then we'll have to have at least 3 tanks. Maybe not 3, maybe 2.5 to do field 7. Chills, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome. Come on now, what's happening here? I can't see them because of the stupid bars in the way right here too. Okay. Should be it though. There we go. Got him. Took a little bit of effort there. Got it though. Distemper, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, doing well on my end. Can't speak for everybody, of course. Wouldn't want to. All right. Right here. I know we bumped this bag earlier, so getting this back in here is going to be something, I think. Pretty close, actually. See if I can maneuver this thing around and get all these again. Perfect. Worked out perfect. The rest of those bags are straight. They shouldn't be too difficult to pick up. And I'm definitely going to have to get one more full load, I think. Careful on the turns. There we go. Pick those up a little bit. If you get too close to the thing itself, it won't actually empty. What's up, Adam? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Definitely going to need 4 more. We're going to have to go buy more lime to do field 7. Again, though, next year we shouldn't need this much. This first year is always really difficult. It takes so much to get these going. Because it is just a large amount, and it's all fresh testing and everything, and the fields are all kind of wonky. They're all over the place, really. So this first year of lime is always tough. And no fertilizer because we're planting soybeans. So I don't think so. We'll see after we plant the soybeans. We probably won't need any, though. There we go. That should fill it up, I think. It's going to be very, very close if it doesn't. Tired, I hear you, buddy. Running hard over there, huh? That did not fill it up. We did get to 16,000 though, which is probably enough to finish this field. We'll go ahead and throw one more bag in there. Actually, no, I won't either. I'll wait. If we have to have it, we'll put it in there, but I don't think we're going to. I think that'll finish it up. Precision farming thing is going to kill me, guys. They didn't give me an option at the county co-op, though. Yeah, this is going to be the roughest part right here. These big areas right here. And we're done with most of the really big open areas. And this up here, too. This is 6.0, so yeah, the application rate for that's probably going to be 4.38 or 5 point something. So, map you on. This is Iowa Plainsview. Still on the Iowa Plainsview, episode 100. Still doing it. Although, of course, you know, being here for so long now, County Co-op Commission threw us a curveball, so of course they did. But I'm really hoping it saves us money in the long run. And also, remember, next year this is going to have a lot less lime used because the pH level should stay fairly high after the harvest. So we should be able to go back over these fields pretty quickly next year and not use near this amount of lime. That's the hope anyway. I don't know if this is actually going to be the case or not, but that's what I'm hoping. And right now we're doing pretty good. I mean, this is a 3.5 ton, so this is about half of what that right there was. This is a 2.63 tons per hectare. That's really good. That's really low. Yeah, that's the area we want. What is that land? That right there. That is Sandy Loam. Oh, okay. That's pretty good then for Sandy Loam, I guess. Battery, are you still around? If you are, or anybody else that knows precision farming really well, when does the environmental score update overall? Because right now, overall, I'm at like a 53 or 57. So something like that. We're actually not doing well. We're not doing well at all. Oh, it tells you how much lime you put on here. We put 11.8 tons or 99,837 liters of lime on that field. So far, we've put 23,000 liters of lime on this field. And it tells you how much money you're spending on it. So, after the harvest, okay. After the harvest, they'll update the environmental score. All right, cool. So basically, after the first year playing in seasons. All right. That's no problem. I just like that it keeps up with how much you're actually putting on the field, because unless you do it manually, if you're not playing with seasons and precision farming, you don't really know. You just kind of go, you know? You don't keep up with it, because you're making plenty of money, you're not playing on a hard economy. Like, none of it really matters, but when you're playing on a hard economy and you can't take out loans, you really got to be careful, which I'm glad we got all this money. Again, I said this earlier. It's good to have that extra money for operating cash when needed, and we needed it. So it's nice, really nice to have. Cannot believe 2 passes were already back down to 50%, which we didn't fill it up either. We only had 16,000, so we only used about 6,000. About right. Hopefully some of these really dark green areas, it'll help us out some, because that's going to drop significantly when we hit these. But keep in mind, though, when you're doing lime without precision farming, the number is not just going down at that speed. The percentage goes down at almost the same speed as my numbers are dropping over there right now. So, I mean, I'd go through probably 6,000 liters of lime just going down one pass right here. I've only done this field once in lime, and it took a lot. It took a lot of lime to do. Yeah, this is really good. 1.75 tons per hectare. That's like a quarter, 25% of what we were spending on that light yellow area. So that's really, really good. Really good. And it's going to vary for each different area, too. Every color on here matters, because it's all different measurements and whatnot. It's all different levels of pH. So, like, that's a 4.38. This is a 2.63 down to 1.75. Yeah, so, I mean, it's really good. Lazy AI not looking after fields before you buy them? Yeah. Yeah, and these are our fields, so they're probably better than what the AI fields are. You know, like, when we buy 14, it's probably going to be a mess. But, hey, you know, what do you do? we gotta have. That's the last one I'm buying, though. So I think this is good timing all the way around for the county to want me to do this, because we were pretty established. We had some money in the bank there. We've only got one field left that I really want to purchase. So I think this is good timing, really. Well, I say the last field. It's really not, because these three over here, we're gonna need to buy those. These over here too, man. We're gonna have to go. We're probably gonna have to put some lime on the grass field now. As much as I don't want to. But yeah, for sure, the lazy AI not taking care of their fields is definitely gonna hurt us. That's a 3.50 right there. It's about to jump back up to 4.38. Yep. Yeah, again, this is 5.26. Wow, that first part was 5.26 tons per hectare. That's a lot. Ugh. Found a great mod for you. Realistic player size gives you new perspective on the tractor size. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I may get that one then. May look into that. I think that'll add to the semi. I say semi-realism because this is kind of semi-realism. That's kind of how we're playing. I'm not using big OP mods. I'm not using anything that doesn't exist in real life, so it's kind of semi-realism. Also, our yields, guys. I didn't talk about this either. For precision farming, if you do get all these scores up to where they need to be for pH and nitrogen levels, you're going to get a way better yield off your crop. So that's a huge thing, right? So we're spending all this money, but we're going to get a way bigger yield off these soybeans this time around. Gator, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Aquilus, I'm guessing. I'm terrible with names. Velasquez, I can do that one. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I hope I got that right. Like, I had to read Gator 3 times just to pronounce it because it had a number in it. It's hard for me to do.
That's a new follower.
RG Bionic, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Let's see. This is going to be the worst area, 5.26, and we're going to drop down into this, hopefully, 1.75 area again and be able to spread this out a lot. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like these big dark green areas. And again, next year, they all should be within about 3 instead of 5 point whatever. They should drop down a lot. Zapri, welcome. How's it going? Or X-Pre. I can't remember what you told me. What was going to call you Pre. It's just easier. I forgot what you told me the pronunciation was. Hope you're doing well, though. Good to see you. How's it going? Doing well, doing well. I hope you guys are. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man, are we actually going to get through this? Yeah, you can tell that I had a lot of spots on this side of the field because we were halfway when we ran out, right? And it was full. It was 18,600, whatever it holds. I only had 16,000 and some change when we started this. So, and I've got 3,000 left. So that tells you right there that all those little spots where that application rate drops down below like 3, we're saving a ton of lime where otherwise you wouldn't be. So yeah, worth it in my opinion. Let's go see. This is silty clay right here. This is silty clay. Let's go. Actually, no, this is darker over here. Let's go see what the application rate's going to look like on this end. We're going to have to fill up anyway, so we might as well. I want to see what the application rate's going to look like on this end over here. See how much it's going to take. But that one's done. That's done for like two harvests now. I'm not putting lime on that field. I'll have to apply a lot when we put it back on there, but I'm not going to mess with it for 2 more harvests now. And we're planting soybeans. Not this area. Not the one I want. I want this dark green area right back here. I want to see what the application rate's going to be right here. This is a super dark green area, but it's in silty clay as well. Let's see what this is. Application rate is 3.5 tons per hectare right here. Because it's silty clay, and silty clay is clay, so it's going to soak this up. But it's a steady 3.5. I want to see what it is on the next section, because this actually has better quality than this next part that's still silty clay. Silty clay gumbo, welcome to the Delta. Yeah, no kidding. 4.38, that's what I thought, yeah. This is going to jump up to 4.38. On the very end down here, it's probably going to go to 5, which means this whole yellow area is probably going to be 5, or this definitely will be. That's definitely going to be bad up there, though, that orange. The lighter the color, the more red the color, so the more yellows and oranges you add in, yeah, that's a 5.26. I've still got some in here. I'm gonna go see. We're gonna go see what this is real quick. Then I gotta take off. Let's go see. So for everybody just joining and new followers and stuff, I stream on my YouTube channel at around 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday, and then on Twitch at around 4:15 p.m. Eastern is when my normal start time. So come hang out with me on Fridays. I swap those, and we stream on Twitch at around noon Eastern for a couple hours, and then at night on YouTube on my main channel, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out for any of those if you want to. I have another YouTube channel called Pixel Deuce Plays. You can join me on that as well. All right, so we're at 2.36 here. Actually not using any there. Oh, we are, 2.63. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, I thought that was going to be really bad.
Somebody's raiding the outhouse. Quick, get the TP.
Let's see what the middle of the field. Oh, it's a terrible time to raid. I was about to be done. That's all right. We'll send everybody somewhere else. Let's see what the middle of the field's going to give us here. 3.5. Rogue Kamiko, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. This is the second raid. I appreciate you. Where do you want to send everybody to? Give me somebody else to send everybody to. Because I was about to hop off. Yeah, we're at 5.26. This is going to take a lot of lime out here. 6.13. Oh, my goodness. This is going to eat us alive in lime, guys. But, again, we'll have to do it the next time. Same thing happened to you? Yeah. Yeah, it happens that way. It happens that way. Yeah, we're to 6.13 tons per hectare on this lime right here. This is going to kill us. It's going to take so much lime to do this field. Oof. It's going to take so much. It's getting dark. It is snowing on us. It is time to call it a day anyway. Same exact thing just happened to me. Yeah, time to go though. I gotta take off. I appreciate the raid. Let's get you a shout out real quick. Go give Rogue a follow there, folks. You will enjoy the content. I've dropped in and lurked, and you didn't even know I was there. Go give Rogue a follow. You were playing Raft, if memory serves. A lot of fun though. Go give Rogue a follow. And if you're new here and you're just getting here, exclamation point link tree in chat will give you all of my links. I have another YouTube channel that I stream on Monday through Friday. I have a second YouTube channel called Pixel Deuce Plays. I upload Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday now. And I have the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. If you want to go catch up on all the farm sim stuff, it's all on there. You can do that as well. All points for the Smuds. Where are we going to? Let's see. Let me go find somebody. Did you mention anybody, Rogue? Let's see. Tried to join your Discord last time I was here, but for some reason it wouldn't let you join. That's weird. Yeah, you should be able to. That link should work. Yeah, that should work. Join the Discord. That's Smudo. Dibbed it. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, gang, we're in the top 5 on Farm Sim. Heck yeah. Crazy. Let's go down. Let's go down here somewhere. I'm looking. I promise I'm looking. For everybody here, hang out for a second. We'll go raid somebody. For everybody on YouTube, I appreciate you for watching the video. If you made it all the way to the end, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Check the other links down below. Come hang out with us for live streams. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.